I'm Sarah Blasko, and I'm here to sing the ship song. No, this is really bad. I'm terrible at doing those to camera things. Yeah, it's pretty unusual to come along and record in a studio that's all, within the opera house, and then walk upstairs and then film something immediately, pretty much. So it was a really different experience for me, but something that I really wanted to be part of, I guess, and was pretty happy to be asked to do. Yeah, there was a lot of action going on around me as I was singing. It was quite funny.
You didn't feel like you wanted to break into some kind of period drama?
Well, I just felt like I wanted to get into one of the costumes and be an extra in someone else's shot, like maybe just turn up in Paul Kelly's section of the song or something like that. It was a little cameo, but... Yeah, well, I grew up in Sydney and I've always lived here, and so for me it's still a place that I love to visit, and I still feel a certain amount of awe when I walk down to the harbour and see the bridge and the opera house. And so for me, as a musician, it's always been somewhere that I've thought would be a really wonderful place to play music. And I've never done anything in the recording studio, but I did music for a production of Hamlet with Bell Shakespeare, and so I have performed in the Playhouse with that, and then also I did, I think I did another show in the Playhouse as well that was for a musical group that I was in called Nations by the River. So I've only done two things, but I've always dreamed about playing in the actual concert hall, so hopefully one day I'll get a chance to do that. So I suppose it does hold that kind of, that prestige, and it's just the location of it as well. It's a pretty magical spot, and the architecture, and so yeah, it definitely feels very different to playing at a bar or. But yeah, it's got the element of it being a theatre, but also just a place of high art, I suppose. So it's kind of got it's got a bit more of a special sort of vibe to it. Yeah. Raving on. Yeah. It's a pretty amazing bunch of people that are involved in it. It's kind of really nice to be in that sort of company, I guess.
And the actual song, did it work for you to sing?
Yeah, it's a song I've always really loved. I've always been a fan of Nick Cave. So that was part of what drew me into doing it, was actually getting a chance to sing that song as well, and being amongst that kind of company, and so yeah, I was really pleased to be part of it. It's a very grand version of the song as well, but it's kind of a mature version of the song. Yeah, I came to see Björk play here a year or two ago as part of the Sydney Festival, and just out on the forecourt of the Opera House, and that was a really special thing to be into. I've come to see Joanna Newsom play a couple of times in the concert hall, and PJ Harvey. And I think it's great that there are more pop musicians playing within the concert hall. I also saw Goldfrapp here, and they were all really memorable performances. So, but yeah, I've seen some pretty diverse things here, because I've seen a lot of theatre in the Opera House as well, and what else? Yeah, I've seen all kinds of things here. I mean, obviously people just automatically think of the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge when they think of Sydney, so it's obviously a pretty important part of the look and the feel of the city. But yeah, I guess without it, it would be a pretty different atmosphere. It's really nice having. There's always just such a flow of people, around Circular Quay, and yeah, I think it's obviously such an important thing to Sydney. What else to say? I feel like I've just repeated myself about 5 times.